So the other day, a friend of mine who completed his PhD program in Poland and is teaching in one of the universities in Europe called to say that a mutual friend of ours who did his PhD in Imo State University back here in Nigeria reached out to him asking him to help him secure a postdoctoral position in any of the universities in Europe. Now, this friend of mine said he was so shocked to learn that this our mutual friend who's looking for a postdoctoral position in a university in Europe does not have a publication in any journal whatsoever. We're not even talking about whether it's high impact or low impact. It is very easy to understand his shock. Primarily, he did his PhD in a place where it is a core requirement to publish a minimum of 2 articles in high impact journals before you graduate from the program. But it is not so in Nigeria. Now, here's the thing. In Nigeria, it varies from one university to the other. While some universities make it a core requirement, others only encourage you to publish. I reached out to a number of people across universities in Nigeria. These are either professors, lecturers, recent PhD graduates, or people who are currently in the PhD program. A recent PhD graduate from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, told me that she could not recall anyone mentioning this requirement to her while she was in the program, but on her own, she made sure she published 2 articles in her departmental journal before she graduated from the program. A professor in the University of Benin told me that it is not a core requirement. However, the postgraduate college encourages you to publish for your own personal advancement. In the University of Lagos, it is also a core requirement. It used to be 1 article, but now you are required to publish 2 journal articles before you graduate from the PhD program. Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, also requires PhD candidates to publish 2 journal articles before they graduate from the program. For Lagos State University, a friend who is currently in the PhD program told me that it is not a core requirement. However, the university encourages you to publish for your own academic progress. Benson Idahosa University in Benin City is a privately owned university. So I just wanted to compare things. I reached out to a friend who's a lecturer there, and he told me that it is a core requirement starting even from the master's level. Of course, for a mutual friend to have completed his PhD in Imo State University without any journal publication indicates that it is not a core requirement in that university. So here's what I think. The PhD program is purely research-based and intense. You are supposed to be making an original contribution or building on an existing body of knowledge. Does it then make sense that you make new findings and you're not making it public for people to see, for people to read? Even the Bible makes it abundantly clear that no one lights a lamp and puts it under a bushel. Instead, they place it on a stand so that it gives light to everyone in the house. That's what your PhD research is expected to do. So, dear PhD candidate, whether your university makes it a core requirement or not, please go ahead and publish your research findings, for that is the essence of the research that you have done. It is actually in your best interest to publish your research findings. When other people do further research on the topic, your work will be cited, especially if you have done a thorough job. Some PhD theses are structured as a series of connected papers so that each chapter stands as a publishable journal article. And Nigerian universities, I think it is time to take this matter more seriously. PhD candidates should be made to publish, even if it is 1 journal article before they graduate. The PhD program is the final stage of training in research and academic writing. If they miss it at that point, then all hope is gone. Except, of course, for those who want to get a PhD for political reasons. I have no word for them.